Well, today's issue on the 2CV is wipers. They don't park properly. If I demonstrate, so they operate lovely, nice sweep, turn them off, they go down and then pop back up again, so they're not sitting as low as they should be. So I'm going to try and do something about that. First of all, we take the wiper arms off. Come on. And we've got to undo these nuts. A few bolts on the inside and we can take the wiper motor out. I've started the job. I've already taken this plastic trim off. Apologise for the creaky seat. We have to move this duct out of the way, so that's just a couple of screws holding that in place. And now I've got to try and remember what holds this in. I think it might be just the two bolts down here. And then we should be able to pull the mechanism back and make a very slight adjustment to it. Also on the outside, we've got to undo the big nuts. Let's go around and look at that. Is this what I'm meant to be doing right now? Is it balls? But nonetheless, I appear to be doing it. There we go. So that's that big nut off there. And then there's a stainless steel trim and a washer here, which you might as well try and move now, because otherwise it'll stop it wanting to come back through. This is what all that stops the water coming through the dashboard, and it doesn't do a very good job. But then it leaks via the spindle shafts as well. It's something they're well known for. I will just point out, the wipers are not perfectly central on a 2CV. You'll see the washer jet is central, but these are slightly offset, and the reason is, on left-hand drive, these are left-hand drive wipers, the wipers would park right down here at the bottom of the screen. But on right-hand drive, they found, well, they used a straight arm, which these aren't. So imagine a straighter blade, and the wipers would park a bit more like that. But yeah, they're offset to get them to the bottom of the windscreen on the passenger side, which is not much use to right-hand drive. It's just another one of those compromises. But I fitted left-hand drive arms because I think it looks better, and I'd rather have the windscreen wipers parked on this side of the screen rather than parked in front of my face, which is not so ideal. So that's why we're doing this. Quite why I'm doing this job now, I don't know. I was up here to grab something else, and I've just descended into my usual merry let's strip an entire dashboard apart. Here is the wiper mechanism. Let's show you what's wrong with it. So what is wrong with it is this position here. This is the park position, but that park position just results in a slight bit of the spindle going back the other way. So I need to adjust this nut, and I think get it more to the more to a slightly flatter position. I think that's a 10mm with luck. Yes. So if I undo that nut there, that attaches to the wiper motor shaft. This is what turns the circular movement into a back and forth, is this mechanism here. So if I bring this up, incidentally, I don't know what grease I used on this, but it's absolutely bloody horrible. We'll give it a lube while it's out. I think it does make a lot of noise. This bodge is to stop it going over centre. That can happen, and the wiper mechanism then locks up. So that's kind of a safety feature, but shouldn't be necessary, and yet somehow is. It sits on a spline shaft, so which is why I can't just automatically move it. I'm going to have to lever it up off that shaft if I can. Really difficult to do one-handed. Yeah, I might need both hands for this one. Okay, that's the mechanism adjusted. If I turn the wipers on, there's our lovely mechanism going round and round. If I turn it off, oh, we've still got a bit of a jump there, haven't we? It's still a little low there, I think. So if you watch these end ones, yeah, you see there's still a little, just a little bit of bounce back, isn't there? We don't want any of that. So yeah, going to have to lift that up. Okay, let's try that. Keep an eye on this end, turn the wipers off. Perfect. So we've got no bounce back. It's parking absolutely where it should be. Brilliant. So I think we'll give everything a bit of a lube and then we'll get it reinstated. Right, trail wipe. Oh, perfect. They no longer bounce back. So just give it a mist wipe. Lovely. Perfect. Very pleasing. So there we go. Only slightly chaotic. I got the vent flap wide open because I was hoping you might be able to access it through the vent flap, but unless you've got a bent spanner, you aren't doing that. Let's just start her up. Okay, I'm not loving the weather either. I still can't tell you anything more about that camper you can see. Hopefully one day. Mist function. Oh, perfect. So give it a few more revs, really get the wipers going. Yeah. Marvellous. That gives me a wiper happy. So thank you for watching this rather chaotic, very spur at the moment video, and we'll look forward to seeing you in a future video. Farewell. 225,000 miles on the speedo head.